Hello YouTube, Dennis here from MarksvilleandMe.com with another wonderful review item. Actually, we got a couple of them today. We have two screwdrivers from the Megapro company. We got our standard screwdriver and a ratcheting screwdriver today. Just going to give you a real quick demo here. I got a block of wood from a project I had been working on in the past. The standard screwdriver comes in the blue and yellow, and what makes these screwdrivers a little bit different than traditional ones on the market is it has a hidden storage compartment that goes into the handle of it that has all your bits which come with them. Obviously these are the bits that come with it, and I'll go in later, a little bit later in this video, as to what sizes come with it. But I mean, you're not limited to these bits. I mean, you can pop all these bits out and put your own in there. Just you want to make sure they're the same size. What is it? The shaft is the same size hex to fit into the shaft of your screwdriver. So I mean, if you're a contractor and you go through a ton of number 2 Phillips head screws, you could pop all these out and just load it right up with Phillips head screws. So your screwdriver bits. So you're set. With all the screwdriver bits that you're going to need. For my demo today, I'm going to use a number 2 screwdriver bit for the Phillips. And that's also something I wanted to discuss real quick. When you select the bit for your screw that you're going to be either putting in or taking out, you want to make sure that your screw, when it goes into the hole, it should be nice and tight and secure. It shouldn't be sloppy. You want to avoid using, like this is a smaller tip on this end. I wouldn't recommend using that one just because it is smaller and it doesn't really feel good in there. It feels like it's wiggly, and what you're going to do is you're going to do one of two things. One, you're either going to strip your screw, and two, in the long run, the bit's going to wear down and it's going to actually strip or break the actual bit. So you want to make sure you're using the right bit for the screw that you're using. In this particular case, I'm using a number 2 bit, and each of the bits have a ball bearing on them, which aids in keeping it into the shaft of the screwdriver. So that's really convenient. You don't have to worry about it falling out like some screwdrivers. I've had screwdrivers in the past. Some have magnets, some have the ball bearings. Some don't have nothing. Just put the bit in there and it just kind of stays. And then as you're using it, you'll set it down. I don't know, grab a cup of coffee, come back, pick it up, go to use it, and oh, where's my bit? So, I mean, with this, you don't have to worry about it. The ball bearings really hold it in there nice and tight. You don't really have to worry too much about it falling out. And with that, as you know, with the normal screwdriver, you're just going to, twist and turn to get that screw to pop up and out. And another note on whether or not you got the right size bit. If you find that your bit is rising up and sliding out and kind of thumping, thump, 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 on there, then it's probably not the right size. Like when I first started, it slipped because I wasn't giving enough downward pressure. But if you're giving a little bit of pressure downward on the screw and you're torquing on it and it's rising up and out and dropping back down into the slot again, chances are it's not the right size, and that's another indicator to help you decide whether or not you're using the right size bit for the screw that you're using. As you see, I elevated the screw here a little bit with the manual, the standard original Megapro screwdriver. And to demonstrate putting it back in, I'm going to use the ratcheting screwdriver, which is really nice in the red and black. And it also has all its tools on board in the storage container that hides in the handle. It's real convenient. Oh, I'm going to need the number 2 for this one too. And they do have, which is really nice, on each of the bits, it has the number of the actual screwdriver bit. So you know which end you're going for. They're each stamped right into it. But to use a ratcheting screwdriver, see this right here would be the normal position to loosen. So I know I got to turn this part here to the left or counterclockwise, and then it's going to be in motion to go forward. And with ratcheting, all you got to do is apply a little bit of a downward pressure and give a twist to your hand at the same time, and then you're just swiveling your hand on the handle of the screwdriver, and it's going to drive it right back down into the wooden block here I have. It's real simple. The ratcheting screwdriver takes a lot of the stress out of your wrist and your hand when you're screwdriving, especially if you're going to be doing a significant amount of hand screwdriving. Both of these items you'll find in the link below. They're each sold individually, and they're both a great value. There's a couple extra benefits about them that I wanted to discuss. Obviously, the ball bearing holding the bits in is definitely a nice touch, and the onboard bit storage unit that goes into the handle is definitely a plus. And lastly, one of the greater benefits of it is that both of them have these nubs on the outside of it, which really help and aid so that when you are turning, you're not getting slip on your handle. That's not to say that if you're working a good amount of time and you're getting hot and sweaty, it's not going to slip, but it is going to definitely reduce the amount of slippage you get while you're turning your screwdriver handle. As for the bit sizes that come with it, it's a nice set, and those are really the common sizes in most of your screws that you're going to find in and around your home and stuff like that. I personally have encountered primarily the flat number 4, the Phillips number 2, and the R drive, the square drive R1, most common in my lifetime. I never really liked the square screws, but they are really good for setting, and they have a really nice grip because they're square, and when you set a screw with a square bit, it's just solid. It's square. There's no room for play like you get sometimes with a Phillips head screw. So they are beneficial. I didn't like them at first, and then over my years of experience dealing with putting different screws in or taking different screws out of various different projects that I was involved in, I found that I've come to actually like them. But I hope this demo helps you out with deciding if a product like this would be right for you. And as I said, you can check out the link in the description below. Decide for yourself. And thank you for stopping by today at MarksvilleandMe.com. And you have a wonderful day. Bye.